Hey guys, I'm going to give you an update. I just got back from Vegas. I was up there for the 55s, and then I went back up there for the 50s. For the team that we had, we actually did not do as bad as I thought we were going to do on the 50s. There was a bunch of great teams in the 50 bracket. We took 4th in that. We did really good as a team. A lot of guys hit on our team to put us in 4th place. We got beat by Team Adidas. I've got a lot of footage from games that was up there. Not only our games from the 55s, but from the 50s that we played against a bunch of really good teams up there. I've got that I've got to get to. I don't know if you guys were up there and watched the game between the championship game between Kitty and JK. I actually videotaped that game, guys. And it did end roughly, but I actually haven't put that together yet. I've got to go through because I've got a lot of footage from Vegas. But if anybody's wondering, I did videotape those games. Actually, the game before that too, I videotaped. And I got to get to that. That game ended on a controversial umpiring ruling. But guys, the umpiring in Vegas was fucking horrible. I've got probably videos on umpiring up there. Shit, I can't even do one video on umpiring, and I want to rip some ass on SSUSA. For one, why did they have, why do they constantly keep having one umpire until the championship games? With the money that we spend going up there, the horrible calls that these umpires put out there. And guys, we pay a lot of money. I'm thinking the average person pays about $1,200 to go to Vegas. I don't get my shit paid for. I pay for my shit, so I actually know what I paid. With my wife and without my wife. With me just having a room. I don't share a room with anybody. I don't share a car with anybody. That's just what I pay. It's roughly around, to get to Vegas and back with all the food and everything, about $1,500. And to have bullshit calls being called on a lot of you guys. One game was ended in a AAA. And guys, I'll put the video on a guy getting called out of the box at Big League Dreams, and it was fucking horrible call. And he ended this team's fight to come back. And I was actually for the other team. I had guys on that team that I knew, and I was rooting for that team. They called it on the team that they were playing against, and I thought it was horrible to get called on a call like that, get a call like that, and the guy barely stepped out of the box. If even he stepped out of the box, because I looked at the video, and the fucking jackass that did it turned around and looked at me and goes, "Did you get that on video?" And if you guys were there, you see me arguing with him, and I said, "Yes, I did get it on video, and I thought it was a Bush League call." And then he turns around and wants to argue with me about it. He goes, "Well, it's a rule." I don't give a fuck. And I told him, I don't give a shit if it's a rule. You don't end a game. And I think the team that lost took, and they were on, they're the bottom of the buffet. That lost took 3rd place. And I actually explained to him, you don't do that to teams. It's a Bush League call. But this umpire, I mean, y'all guys will see it in the video. I'm going to spend, I guarantee you guys, probably an hour's worth of videos talking about the bullshit calls that were made in USAA and the rules that they don't even fucking know. Me and Bobby Gilbert got in arguments with umpires about, they didn't even know the rules. And then later on they said, well, we didn't know that. They checked on it, and yeah, I'm right, but that I was right, but we did not know that. Well, how come they don't know that? These guys could pay a lot of damn money, guys, to umpire, and they don't know the damn rules. The problem is there are USSSA umpires who are coming over to doing ASA rules. That's the number one problem. But anyway, guys, that's here nor there. I'm going to get to that. But I did videotape a lot of games up there. The Team Kitty game that played in the championship, and I thought that was a bullshit call. And I've got friends on the Team Kitty side that I know, and you just can't do that to... Anyway, it's another video. But I have Dudley bats coming in next week. Actually, there's somebody from Dudley coming down to San Antonio to hit with me, and he's going to bring the Dudley bats. We're going to do a video on that. Me and Billy and Bubba are going to get out there and hit. with Joe Reed is going to come down. He's a Dudley rep. He's out of Austin, Texas, and he's going to come down and hit with us too. I will be hitting in San Antonio next week, and I'm going to do Facebook Live on a little bit of that too, to let you seniors know how these bats feel. He's going to bring down a 12-inch and I think it's a 14-inch or 13.5 barrel end loads. I haven't seen the balance yet on the Dudley 2-piece, and I'm talking about the new Dudley 2-pieces. They're called a Hot or something like that. I have not swung them. I have them coming down next week. I have a ton of workout videos because here's the off season. I actually hit today. I try to hit all year round. I try to get at least 1 round of BP in a week. If it D-bad, if it gets too rainy or cold here in San Antonio. But I got an off-season workout routine I'm going to start doing on, and I'm going to do a lot of video on me working out, and basically prepare this year the same way I prepared last year. I'm going to tell you guys a lot of videos about what to eat during the off-season. Totally changes during the season. I had one of the best years at the plate that I've ever had in senior softball. I'm going to give you guys my numbers later on in a video on what I hit this year for the year in all major plus tournaments. So I had very good pitching against me. I'm going to let you guys know what I hit and what I did and what I do to actually hit the way I hit. I've been invited to go hit with Alan Tanner down in Florida. He texted me the other day or messaged me the other day and was talking to me about me and Alan need to get together and do some BP videos. I'm thinking about flying into Florida. I want to go and hit with Dave down at the Woodlawn Hitting Club and Ken Vanbegard. I want to go hit with those guys too, to put out a lot of video this year, just going out and actually I'd love to hit with Ken just to pick his brain on how to make, as a softball player, how to make myself better. Little tricks that I can tweak to always get better, guys. Doesn't matter what, and that's, if you guys are like me, it doesn't matter what I hit during the year. I always want to get better. If I hit 800, I always want to hit 850 or 900. I always want to do that. So that's what I do. And guys, don't let anybody tell you that hard work does not pay off. It fucking does pay off. Hitting the gym pays off. Eating right pays off. Drinking enough water pays off. I could not do, I could not hit the way I hit if I did not do all of these things. So I'm basically going to get a whole rundown of everything that I do. Again, guys, the one thing I appreciate a lot of you guys coming up to me and telling me, hey, thanks for what you do. That means more to me than anything, because it means that I'm doing something that's going to help you, either getting your quality of life back, helping you pick out a bat, helping you pick out a supplement, or even getting on a workout routine or a regimen on how you eat, because it's actually not a diet, it's a lifestyle change that you have to do. Don't look at it as a diet. You actually got to get out there and change things to get your life back, get a better quality of life back, because we're not getting any younger, guys. There's a lot of things I have coming up that I have not talked about in videos that I am going to talk about coming up in this off season. I want to put out at least 2 videos a week starting today on different things that I have going on, and basically hit everything. I mean, hit the workout routines, the supplements that I'm going to talk to you about that I was on this year, that actually helped me throughout the whole year. There's a few other supplements that I haven't talked about that I am taking that I want to talk about to get them out there. Maybe you guys can start on them and make you guys feel better. A lot of anti-inflammatory supplements. I don't take Motrin. I do not take Tylenol. I do not take painkillers. I never I always tried. I can't say I never took them. I always try not to take them. After a couple of surgeries, I did take painkillers, but that was just a short period of time till my doctor told me I can weed off of them and get off of them. Motrin, I stay away from unless I'm really, really hurting. Then I'll take a half of a Motrin, 400 milligrams. I try to stay away from that. I do take other anti-inflammatories that I think would benefit a lot of you guys out there that are hurting, and basically, pain management kind of stuff. But guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys that came up and said hey, or that kind of picked my brain, because I love talking, maybe too much. when it comes to out at tournaments, whenever I'm away from it. I love watching, like I went over and watched AAA. I love that shit. I actually love watching AAA more than I watch the major plus play, because I actually watched a lot of the major plus play, and then I went down to the majors and watched them play. But I love watching AAA and AA play. I think the passion with y'all guys, man, oh, I freaking love it. You know, and I talk to a lot of those guys in the AA and AAA a lot more than the major and major plus, because a lot of you guys want to get better, to go up to the next level. So you'll pick my brain and I'll talk to you about things. So basically, I want to do question and answers too. I'm going to answer a lot of questions, and I said this in the last video, and I just haven't got to it yet. Or I've got, you know how many videos I have that are just sitting there that haven't been published yet? Probably around 30. So I'm going to start putting those out and kind of getting them all put together, whether a whole video, and then putting those videos out. But basically, you guys, this is just to tell you guys that you guys don't understand what that shit does to me when you come up to me and say, hey, I appreciate what you do. And a lot of you guys just come up and that's it. You know, you say, hey, thanks, and you'll turn on and walk off. I appreciate everything that you guys come up to me and tell me, because that makes, and I talked to Billy about this on the phone after the night that, you know, you guys come up and tell me. I say, you're not gonna believe the guys that came up to me today and were talking to me about, hey, I appreciate what you do. I said, guys, you know, and then Billy gets fired up about it, Bubba gets fired up about it, you know, everybody gets fired up about it. And then we look at different things that would help a lot of you guys that we want to put out there. I got a bat exit speed tester. I got that in today. I'm gonna start doing that, a compression tester, and start just doing all my bats like I told you guys the way I was going to do. I'm going to do an exit speed on a lot of my bats that I'm doing from here on out, that I'm doing reviews on, to kind of get a number on exit speed on a different bat. So guys, I just want to put this update video out there to a lot of you guys, telling you, hey, thanks. I've got a ton of videos coming out, game videos, umpiring videos, that I've actually videotaped a lot of mistakes the umpires make. A few guys getting called out of the box that I really don't think they were out of the box. And I really don't know why. Well, I know why they're calling, because they got a chip on their shoulder, and they want the, you know, them umpires that just want it to be all about them. I've seen a lot of that shit in Vegas. Yeah, they all want the attention to be on them, you know. Umpires interacting with the crowd, you know, with the guys or girls behind the, you know, in the stands. They're all constantly talking to them. That's, when did that shit ever, I remember whenever I was playing ball 30 years ago, that shit never happened. Umpire was an umpire. You know the best fucking umpire? An umpire you don't hear. He makes the right calls and he's consistent in his fucking calls. That's the best umpire out there. He knows the rules. You know, we got too many umpires out there, and it's going to be an whole umpire video. We got too many umpires out there that want to be the person. They want to be ever the fucking light shining on them, you know? And it pisses me off when I see that, because that takes away from our fucking game, guys. I'm passionate about this shit, about umpires, because a lot of them just out there to collect a fucking paycheck. And don't move around. Don't get out from behind the plate when there's one fucking umpire. When you're making a call at second, how do you fucking know if the guy didn't pull off the bag, or if the guy's not touching the bag? That happened to me last week, you know? And it's almost like they're all out there to collect a fucking paycheck. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. There's good umpires out there. I know some, you know? But shit, it's them guys that, you know, 30–40% of them actually fucking suck. But that's a whole rant video I want to get into, and it's going to be funny as shit, because I have the video to back my ass up. All right, guys. Appreciate the love. Everybody came up. I want to tell you guys thank you for actually tuning in. And I got a lot more coming out, guys. I talked to Billy about it, and I just want to say thanks, and let's work out this year. Let's start eating right this year. I had I'll talk about this in another video, and let's start getting ready for next year. Thanks, guys.